The Nintendo Switch 2 is right around the corner, and I can't help but think what games will be at this Direct. It feels like Luigi's vacuuming my soul with the Poltergust. I just want to see some games, Nintendo. I already made some wild predictions on the next 3D Mario game in Mario Maker on the channel. I'll link them in the description for y'all. My imagination is off the charts. But there's another game I want to talk about that's due for a sequel from one of Nintendo's spooky, newer franchises. I have some thoughts on where Luigi's Mansion 4 will take place, some features we may see in the game, and some portrait ghosts we may see. I'm Tankingway. Subscribe for everything Nintendo. Now let's get right to the game discussion. I love this kind of stuff. Nintendo, please listen to this. It's gonna be wild. Luigi's Mansion is pretty young as a franchise. The first game came out in 2001 on the best Nintendo console ever, the GameCube. It didn't receive a sequel until 2013, a huge gap until Dark Moon on the 3DS. Then Nintendo remade the first game for the 3DS in 2019, another huge gap. Then we got the best Luigi's Mansion by far on the Switch, Luigi's Mansion 3, along with a remake of Dark Moon in 2024. So having really just 3 games in the franchise stretched that far from 2001 to 2024, I think Luigi's Mansion 4 could take place in a haunted ancient Egyptian pyramid. The Egyptian level from Luigi's Mansion 3 was my favorite level, and I want to see Nintendo expand on this theme. What if Luigi received a letter from EGAD warning him about a sudden appearance of a haunted pyramid appearing out of nowhere, after King Boo escapes once again? Luigi then learns as he goes deeper through the pyramid that it's a resting place of an ancient evil pharaoh that was cursed to haunt the pyramids for eternity. An ancient artifact was the only thing keeping the pharaoh and the ghosts inside contained. Luigi has to put back the ancient artifact that King Boo stole to stop the ghosts from going into the world and terrorizing the planet. There's plenty of good ideas for different rooms with the pyramid. One example could be a dark crypt room that has the water level rising slowly, and the only visibility is a glowing algae on the walls. While Luigi tries to make it out of the room, water elemental ghosts could grab at his legs, pulling him under the water. Luigi has to make it out before he drowns and is stuck there forever with the pharaoh. Another room could be the chamber room that is like the heart of the pyramid. The walls have murals all over it depicting the ancient evil pharaoh's reign. At the center of the room is a glowing curse symbol and the location Luigi has to get to. As the cursed ghosts inside the room get closer to the symbol, they grow stronger and stronger. The room has elemental symbols also, like fire, water, and earth. Luigi then has to move statues in the room to match the symbols, and with each statue completed, more cursed ghosts spawn. After all the statues are done, Luigi then has to vacuum up the cursed ghosts because they're finally weak enough to capture. That room could be like a fast-paced survival room, making Luigi move as fast as he can to break the curse symbols before too many ghosts overtake him. The next room could be a long corridor with a locked door at the end, with paintings of the ghosts that haunt the pyramid on the walls. The paintings depict a lot of the same scenes, and you have to find the very small difference. Once you do, the ghost pops out, and you have to suck him up to get the key to the door. Those are just some of the wild rooms that could be in the pyramid. There's just so much potential for this setting. The pyramid would be loaded with different ghost types like mummies, elemental ghosts, corrupted pharaohs of the past, even Egyptian gods like Anubis. One of the portrait ghosts could be a giant shadowy sphinx with piercing yellow eyes that lurks in the shadows haunting Luigi. The sphinx could transform into multiple creature forms to try and get Luigi. Luigi has to defeat each form to progress the room and finally take down the sphinx. What about a Mummy King portrait ghost that summons waves of sand elemental minions? The only thing that Luigi can do to defeat the minions is suck up water elemental ghosts and then spray the sand ghosts with the water to weaken them. Then Luigi has to use other elemental ghosts like fire in the room to defeat the Mummy King once and for all, burning him to ashes. The pyramid could have endless possibilities for enemy types. Professor EGAD could eventually meet up with Luigi and make him upgraded parts for the Poltergust, like a sun god artifact installed into your flashlight. You could use the flashlight to stun stronger ghosts and make them pop out of murals that they don't belong in to solve a puzzle, or maybe use it in a room that has multiple mirrors to solve light-based puzzles. Another cool gadget idea could be a scarab shooter attachment. The attachment could enable Luigi to shoot far away switches to progress, or just simply shoot aerial enemies to ground them. You could eventually maybe upgrade this to shoot elemental scarabs. The last cool idea for a gadget I have to say is a sand clone for Luigi. You could summon a sand clone to distract ghosts or use them to solve pressure plate puzzles. Luigi could also swap places with the clone in an instant, allowing creative puzzle ideas and a quick getaway from many ghosts. As you explore floor after floor in the massive pyramid, you eventually get to the cursed evil pharaoh, and he's working with King Boo to lead the ghost realm into the real world. You first take down King Boo, and you receive the artifact that was keeping the pharaoh in check. Then the artifact glows in Luigi's hands, giving him powers of ancient Egyptian gods, and you use them to take down the pharaoh. Luigi's Mansion is one of my favorite Nintendo franchises. The franchise is still pretty young, and with each game Nintendo makes in the series, they hit it out of the park. These are just some of my crazy thoughts on Luigi's Mansion 4, but I want to hear what you guys think in the comments below. I love the conversation. I'm Tankingway. I'll see you in the next one.